Parmesan see spaghetti and meatballs staring at me. Spaghetti and meatballs staring at me. Get yourself a serving, maybe two. Talking Bulls basketball is what we do. Get your garlic bread and your dish of the week on spaghetti and meatballs. Oh yeah, spaghetti and meatballs. Don't forget the Parmesan cheese.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another delicious episode of Spaghetti and Meatballs with myself, Trevin, and my good buddy, John. How you doing, my man?
Well, we're on a little slide here, Trevin. We're on a little skid.
Yeah, a little bit. The high from last week has gradually come down game after game.
And when we were 6-1, we said the next 4 games, I think we gave us a 3-1. We were going to be
We'd be doing backflips. We're doing cartwheels.
But I will say, and you and I talked about this pre-show, other than last night's debacle.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking about it. Friday night's loss, I was, always disappointed, but we were in it. It took one of the league stars to beat us. And
he did.
So, whatever, you do that. The Cavs one pissed me off a little bit more because we were in a little bit more control of that game.
Yes, big time, and you could just feel it slipping away.
Well, the first 5 minutes of the third quarter were just, you knew right then, like, okay, this is going to come down to the last few possessions of the game.
And
go ahead.
We had really contained Darius Garland, and then Donovan Mitchell, and then out of nowhere it was like bombing threes on us.
Dude, I feel like he does that all the time. I mean, they were showing that his highest average is, I think his highest average is against us, but it always feels like he's silent for the first 2.5, 3 quarters, and then he just has this gigantic fourth quarter and just breaks our heart. But again, it was okay because that's one of the best teams in the East, and again, it took one of the league's stars to beat us that night.
And you're right. And it was the same. And then we get to Monday night, and the same thing with Wemby. Like, we're in it, we have control, we're dominant, and then it's like he just takes over and just rips our hearts out. But there's zero excuses for last night.
Yeah, I totally agree. I know we were down a couple guys too, but they had nobody.
They didn't have a starter in the lineup.
And stupid Duncan Robinson.
Oh, I fucking hate Duncan Robinson.
He has been torturing us for years. The guy doesn't see minutes unless he's playing the Bulls, and then he goes off for I don't know, what he shoots, 6 for 9 from threes last night or something.
23 points. He had 3 3-pointers in the first 3 minutes of the game. And here's my other thing with last night, and I know I texted it to you. I'm sorry, but Vooch cannot get outscored by 20 points versus Paul Reed when we're you just can't.
So here's my question about that. So who are we assigning blame to on that? Are we putting that on Vooch, or is that because he didn't even have that many shot attempts? I feel like the first 7 games, the offense was flowing through him more. Now, mind you, Giddey's been out the last couple nights too, so that totally changes how the offense runs and operates. So, but I just feel like last night that was more of Vooch getting outscored by them, and he was a combination of him not being aggressive enough when he did get the ball and just not getting it enough.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. It was a combination. At one point, it was he had 6 points on 3 for 9 shooting. I think he has to get 15 shots a game at least.
Yeah, and that was towards the very end of the game. That was under 3 minutes when I don't even know who was guarding him, but he backed him up like it was you or me guarding him, and just went in there for it was kind of frustrating because it's why were you not doing that all night?
And I'll tell you what the other part about last night that frustrated me, and I think I texted it to you too, was there were 2 possessions in the last like 2 minutes of the game where I felt Modest was out of control, and then he turned over the ball and like quit on a play, just like didn't even go for. I was just like, what are we doing? And I know he's young, and that's like his game is kind of slashing and beating people off the dribble, but I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, it felt like he was trying to do too much in that moment.
Yeah.
You know, his best plays are when he's not trying to force it, and that crunch time, it did seem like he was trying just too hard to do too much, and he's kind of been in a little funk the last couple nights.
Yeah,
last few games. You know,
I think I really, you know, I was talking with a coworker today, and now we're back in basketball purga, and I was like, no, I really don't think so. I think we're on a slide. I think we're going to rebound well. I think we're going to be all right.
I think so too. The schedule ahead is not anything grueling.
No,
I mean,
a bad stretch.
There's a couple.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, like that was tough, man. So there's a lot of winnable games coming up. So, actually, I just looked up the schedule. There's a lot of winnable games coming up. So.
Yeah, and we had looked into it a little bit, and it's hard for me to even remember. I'm going to bring up, I mean, we got Jazz. I mean, Nuggets are always tough, but we got Jazz. Right. Who do we got? Jazz, Nuggets, Blazers, Heat.
There's the Blazers in there.
Blazers, Wizards, Pelicans. We got a lot of winnable games. So we're gonna right this ship. Yeah. It's all not doom and gloom for us.
Right. It was a rough week, though. We can't sugarcoat it. It was a rough week. We were hoping for at least 2-2, and we went 0-4. So
yeah, since our last conversation, the Bulls have yet to win a game.
Yes.
You know,
and we went from first place in the East to 8th place in the East. So,
and can I ask?
But that just shows you how early it is in the season.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on? So Giddey gets hurt, you know, at the end of that Cavs game.
Yeah.
And then he gets put back in, and then he misses the next 2 games. Like, what do you think? Like, what is it? Just I don't know if that was maybe just trying to, they realized it wasn't serious and because it's always one of those things that, like, once you take your shoe off, then it like really swells up and like you can really see the full extent of it. But yeah, I don't know. I was surprised that he was then missed the next 2 games after he did go back in. Yeah, he goes back in. I'm like, okay, so because first I was like, oh, this isn't good.
It looked bad, yeah.
And then it was like, then he's back in. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, out. And I was like, well, why did he go back in? Like, if there's even a question. And I never questioned Billy in this, area.
Right.
So we got some growing to do here.
Yeah. Again, still a young team, so we're not great. We don't know how to close these games out.
No,
we don't have, and as good of the pieces that we have, we're missing our best fourth quarter weapon in Kobe White.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching the game with my son last night, and I was telling him Pistons have all these guys out, and he made the comment, but our best player's not playing, and I was like, arguably, yeah, you're right. Our best player isn't playing. So
yeah,
we're 6-5, and we've gotten 0 Kobe White minutes so far. So
right, exactly. And honestly, if you would have said that at the very beginning of the season, that 11 games in, based on that schedule, that we would be over 500 and Kobe White wouldn't have played, both of us would have been.
Oh yeah, and I'm still okay with it. I'm still
yep, absolutely. So
so
hey, speaking of Kobe White.
Okay, go ahead, because I have something for you.
Well, I was just wanted to touch on this trade nonsense that I was reading about.
The one you sent, but that's from your guy.
There was another one.
Wait, you sent me another one?
No, I just saw another one. I didn't want to overwhelm you.
The one you sent me is absolute garbage.
I couldn't believe it. And you know who that? I got to see who that was.
Does Zach, that's.
I couldn't okay. if you were telling me,
Hey, for the listeners, please recap the trade.
okay, so the trade that was
Tweeted out by Zach Lowe, reputable source.
reputable source, exactly. The Bulls receive Anthony Davis.
Okay.
The Mavs receive Vooch, Kobe White, Portland's first round pick, and the Bulls' first round pick. Now it doesn't specify which year Bulls' first round pick it would be. But what?
Yeah. And not only are we talking about an aging Anthony Davis, I've heard that his injury is so like, I don't want to say bad, but like he's not ready to come back, that his Achilles could like snap at any minute. They've told him like, don't go out there and push it because your Achilles could, like, what?
I don't know. Because this was the first, I was just browsing. I was doom scrolling today during break at work. And there was this article about how these conversations about Anthony Davis to the Bulls keep popping up. And I'm like, what? I haven't heard of this. So I start investigating. Okay, if you're talking about Anthony Davis from 5 years ago,
Right.
okay, maybe we have a different conversation. The guy can't stay healthy. He's got 4 more years on his contract for $172 million. Maybe it's only 3 years at 170. I can't remember. But still, he may, over the next 3 years, he may play a total of 70 NBA games.
And 3 years from now, he'll be the same age Vooch is currently. He's not some 25-year-old superstar. If it was 25-year-old Anthony Davis, and we're like, we're gonna shut him down for the year, but we got him for the next 5, I'd be like, done.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't even know if I'd say done so emphatically, because that's still
right, because that's still a lot. I mean,
do you have the tweet up right now in front of you?
I do.
Can you read the last line, please?
This would almost be like a free agency signing.
Oh no, below that.
The core. Giddey, Io, Okoro, Modis, and AD.
That's an awful core.
It's like it is presented like, oh, what do you think of this? This is pretty tasty. Like any core with a Coro isn't a core.
No. And here's my other thing too. Like, as much as it pains me to say it, any core with Io is like,
again, yeah.
He can be. I wouldn't call him part of the core. I think your core is Giddey, White, Modis. That's your core.
Yes.
Your other guys are great supporting cast that you want to keep around. But to me, your core is you build around these. You're not building around Io DeSumo.
No, he is a nice piece to have, but yeah, he's not what you're building around.
No.
So yeah, I don't know. That one caught me off guard, and so I had to share that with you right away. And like, what?
This was Sunday.
Okay.
Bears win the game. They were the noon game. I'm doing some things around the house. I get a phone call. Boldacious dude. And this is a true story.
How did he get your personal line?
He was giving Frank Murray a ride home from the Bears game, Trevin.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh.
How those two met up, I don't know if they recognize each other's. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's the real question. How did those two link up?
Well, Frank was incapable of driving and or walking and barely speaking. So Boldacious dude was driving him home.
I can't imagine Boldacious dude was in much better shape.
Better. He brought up the cheese graters. If you remember his cheese graters comment, he brought that up.
He loves the cheese grater comment.
He loves it. So we had a good talk.
Speaking of that, I think this is going to work today. He called.
Oh, we have another soundbite.
We have another soundbite. I have not screened this one, so who knows? This is the same one. He called and left the same message.
All right, let's look ahead here, Trevin.
All right, what do we got? What do we got coming up?
We have like a weird schedule. Like we play like Sunday, Monday now.
Yeah. We got like isn't somewhere in there we got like 3 days off or something.
I'm gonna go on a limb here, Trevin. I'm guaranteeing a victory on Sunday night.
Sunday night against the Jazz. I love it. It's got to happen, right?
The Jazz. I'm guaranteeing a victory.
Okay. If
I think we go into cup play hot.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we want to be the team that we think we can be, we better go in and beat the Jazz.
Yeah, we need to beat the Jazz, and we need to beat the Blazers, and we need to have a good game against the Nuggets. If we can go 2-1 in the next 3, kind of right the ship. We're at 11-6. I'll take that.
So is that what we've got? We've got those 3 games before the next one.
Yeah, we have 3. So if we go in, sorry, I didn't mean 8-6. If we go into 8-6, going into cup play, I'm happy with that. Yeah, then we got Heat, Wizards, Pelicans, Hornets, Pacers. It's like 5 winnable games.
Yep.
So, what do you think the keys are to the next couple games? What are you thinking?
Well, hopefully we can get Giddey back because, again, I mean, the offense just flows so much differently without him out there. So
for sure.
If we can get him healthy, but if he's not healthy, we just need Trey Jones to keep up his play the way that he's been doing it. Need to get the ball into Vooch a little bit more. I don't know, again, if that's on him to take more shots or just get him more involved. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know, maybe not give up 45 first quarter points too. And although, no, never mind. That was against Philadelphia. That was last week, but still.
Yeah, I think not giving up 45 points would be helpful. That's it.
It might help.
But we're not back to, I remember our old days. It'd be like halftime and we're already depleted and just like, all right, game over.
Yeah. Well, and again, this team has already shown that even if they're down 15, 20 points,
even last night they were down 20.
Even if you do change the channel, yeah, right. Even if you do turn off the channel, make sure to switch it back in a little bit because they might be on a run.
Switch it back. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you nailed it. Getting Giddey back is going to be huge. I love the way Trey Jones have been playing lately. Okuro's stepped it up. There's a lot of positives here.
There really are. I mean, again, just a tough stretch. You're going to have that in any season, but overall, again, they played well in Milwaukee. They played well in Cleveland. They played well against the Spurs. And the Spurs, I don't think there's any question about how good the Spurs are going to be.
Oh, man.
So, last night's that game sucked. But again,
you flush it.
One out of 11. That's kind of expected in the league. Yeah, every team has a bad.
Who else that I was gonna say? A couple of years ago, I really disliked when we signed Alex Caruso, and maybe because I just didn't know enough about him. And then I fell in love with him. I'm like, oh, I'm a huge AC guy. I really like Kevin Huerter, and I didn't think I would.
Yeah, you've come around to him, haven't you?
Come around to him.
Well, he is. It's kind of like, I mean, I'm not comparing the two to each other, but when we got DeMar, I knew who DeMar was, but I didn't know what his game was.
Right.
And then you watched it for a few years, and you really grew to appreciate it, even if it didn't always blend well with the other things that we wanted to happen. But it's kind of the same thing with Huerter, where I just assumed he was a 3. I mean, I'm not a 3-and-D guy, but just a 3-point shooter, straight up, spot up, went out, But he can ball, dude. He's actually pretty athletic, way more athletic than I gave him credit for.
You know, he can get to the rim fairly decent, and he's big. You know, he's 6'7". He can get in there and kind of bang around, and not a great defender, but
no, not at all.
he's all right. He's out there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's impressed me, dude. I've liked him, and I like that comparison to the AC thing, where it's like I don't really know, like, okay, who is this guy, whatever, and then you really develop an appreciation for what they do out there.
And that's what I meant. Yeah, like I was like, holy crap, like I hate this. Oh man. And then I was like, I hate this. What did we do? Who is this? We got robbed. And then I was like, all right, Kevin Herter, he's all right.
Yeah, right. He's actually fitting in pretty dang well.
So it, you know, as with many of our episodes, it's not all doom and gloom.
No.
We're bad. We're fine. Yeah, bad loss, but like you said, 82 games, you're gonna have a few of those, and last night was one of them. But we're ready to rebound Sunday night versus Jazz. We've already guaranteed you a victory.
Guaranteed.
Two-part question. Are you going to that Bulls like Friendsgiving party they're having over at the Birdo? And if yes, what are you bringing? Because I don't want to bring the same thing you're bringing.
Okay, well, of course, yes, I'm going.
Okay. I know that's a stupid question.
I haven't decided. I've got some little sweet potato desserts that I'm thinking of bringing, but I'm not sure if desserts are allowed or not. I don't know. I got to think about it. Do you have something planned?
Well, I was gonna bring these little stuffing muffins I make. Yeah, but I don't want us, because are we still gonna do the ping pong tournament afterwards? Is that still a thing?
I would like to.
Okay.
Yeah, I know there's still a few people on board with it. I know there's nothing official, no official count yet, but it is still
scheduled.
It's happening, Joe.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, you got a nice wall there behind you. You could put the table next to it and get a little practice in.
I'd like to give another shout out to my coworker Joel. We play a game when we need a little stress relief. On the counter we have over here, we call it counterproductive, and it's like ping pong.
Oh my God!
It's like ping pong.
Okay,
with like a rubber ball.
I love this. I have to meet Joel. I'm
going to introduce
you. I don't know him, but I'm a big fan of him. He's really impressed me.
Yeah, he's a really impressive guy.
Yeah, so that's
he listens to the pod, fan of the pod.
Awesome.
So what you got a dish of the week? Something we are an old segment. Do you have a dish of the week?
Oh shoot, I had one. Oh dang it, I can't think of it though. It was in the Spurs game. Oh shoot, I can't think of it. Dang it. I meant to write it down and I said, "Oh, I'll remember it," and now I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't really have one either. I used to be better at like taking notes for I'm gonna get back into it. But
I know I was thinking that too. Last year threw us off our game.
It did.
You know, so we're still getting back in the habits of watching the game and taking notes and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Do you have any first 11 awards you'd like to hand out? Last thing I'm going to ask you. First 11 games of the season awards you would hand out.
Like traditional awards?
Traditional awards. MVP? Yeah, I'm not going to give out like bushiest beaver. You know that old move. So
yeah. Okay, so MVP, I got to give it to Giddey.
Nailed it.
Got to give it to Giddey. Let's see. I think Io is not only the sixth man of our team, but possibly the sixth man of the year.
Yeah, I'm not
in the league.
Can even argue. I think.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's where I'm willing to. That's what I'm willing to hand out.
I would say first two, I'm going to nail with you. I'm going to throw out a little bit of a weird. I'm going to call it comeback player of the year, Trey Jones, because he was like a throw-in trade piece and like didn't see a ton of action. Yeah. And was kind of like, what do we do with this guy? And I know it's because Kobe White's not in there and the rotations are not, what they will be, but he's really impressive. So
he is, man.
He's call him like comeback player of the year.
I like it. Yeah, he's a nice luxury to have as a backup point guard.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, there's a lot of teams in the league that would like to have him.
You got to before I log out. I got to run to this basketball game. You got any shout outs?
I got a shout out. I was walking through the office the other day,
Okay.
and I hear a little something about, oh, I like the way their offense has been looking. So sports talk, my ears perk up.
Yeah.
Next thing I hear is something, IO. I'm walking this way, 180, right
180.
back around.
Yeah.
Have a little conversation with Tim about the Bulls. I'm like, you know, because like I said last week, new job, so I'm still looking for my Bulls people.
Mm-hmm.
I found them.
Did you mention the pod?
Oh, you bet I mentioned the pod. He loved the name. So
is he following us on Apple Podcasts?
Not yet. But that's on me because I didn't send it to him. So I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna send this one to him.
Yes. Let me know when it's up because I got some people who have been like juicing for it.
Just itching for it.
Itching. Like
yeah, that'll happen.
It's
once
like
you get a taste, John, once you get a
angry.
taste.
Yeah, they're not getting it.
Yeah.
Like they should be. Yeah. All right. So, you know, we gave out some awards. We gave you a little highlight coming up. We're not all doom and gloom. We flushed that crap down the toilet from last night. We're on the rebound. You got any closing comments?
Hey, I'm leaving 3-0. 3-0 this week.
Here we go. You heard it. When we see you guys again, Trevin thinks we are going to be 9-5.
Yep, baby. We're going 3-0. Getting off the schneid.
Love it. And we'll get tweeting, we'll text, we'll get some tweets out there. Trevin, this was fun. I know we had to do kind of quick. We had some tech issues, but it's good seeing you. We'll recap soon. As always,
Del Dente.